Hello, this is Joyce Fritz with the Fritz & Associates team, and I just want to thank you for clicking on the Stockton and Lodi tab on my website today. And thank you again also for browsing and spending time learning more about me and my team. I just wanted to share with you that Stockton is actually where I got my start in real estate. And it really holds a special place in my heart because that's where I made a lot of friends, spent a lot of time with family making memories, and the Delta community of Stockton is just a really beautiful place to call home. And although my offices are now here in Modesto, I still take time to take great care of my clients in the Stockton and Lodi community. I'm always available for your phone calls and your text messages. And remember, the realtor that you choose matters. We use the Fritz Associates team to purchase our property here in Lodi, and then we also used them to sell our property in Stockton.
We basically choose Fritz & Associates because we were looking at houses, we were driving around, we found a property that we were looking at, and I happened to just dial up a number, and Joyce answered the phone. So she came out immediately, dropped everything she was doing, came out immediately, and met us at that property so we could look at it. That's how we chose the Fritz team.
The Fritz Associates team has fantastic customer service, very prompt, professional.
She was quick to respond to us.
Yes.
I mean, we had text messages, emails, phone calls. Joyce would answer the phone anytime. I mean, there was times we had called her at 10 o'clock at night, and she would pick the phone up and talk to us about how the process was going, what we were doing. Whenever we needed to go look at a property, we worked with her for 8 months before we found a property. She would just drop everything. She would call. She'd say, hey, I got this property, Greg or Ginger. You would like to come look at it? Or we could call her, and she would just be right on the spot and come and help us.
They do everything for you. So for the buying process or the selling process, they handled everything. If we had a question, they were a phone call away. It was simple.
Yeah, the process of purchasing this property, it happened in literally like a day or two.
Yeah.
We put an offer in. The day we looked at it, we put an offer in, and Joyce her team handled everything from there. We did not have to do anything except for say, hey, we want this in the property, or hey, we want this, or we'll take care of this. The process was very smooth. The sale of our house really went the same way because we had purchased this one before we sold our house. That process was the same thing. They handled everything from, you didn't have to really answer any difficult questions, any negotiations, any of that did not have to happen through us at all. She took care of all that. The Fritz team was very good about keeping us informed with information, any questions, anything we had. So they would text us constantly, emails constantly. Her team was pretty much spot on. If we had something that we needed, if we called Joyce, she would be on the phone and it would get handled right away through an email or even a phone call. They were not scared to call you and ask you questions or give you information that they had.
I think one of the highlights of working with the Fritz Associates team is Joyce herself. She's a wonderful person. She actually feels like family to us. And
and we love her.
Yeah.
She's
Joyce,
a fantastic person, and you know, her team that works with her are great just as well. I mean, they are there right behind her, helping her every step of the way. So if we were ever to sell again, she's our go-to girl.
the whole team brings you in, makes you feel like family. Like I said, we had worked with Joyce for 8 months, never pushy, never said, hey, you better get on this property or you're going to lose it. Was none of that. It was all up to us. She left it up to us. If we didn't like something, she says, then it's not for you. She did not push like a salesperson. So really felt like family. That was the biggest thing.